What up, guys? Today we are out here racing the 50 mile at Unbound. I'm racing the 15-16. We also have the 13-14, 17-18. Everyone starts together. It's a full junior start, so no adults. The adults for the 50 miles actually start 30 minutes behind us, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. So we have a really good buffer. Here we are starting. It is a neutral rollout, so we don't have to worry about sprinting off the line like crit racing or road racing. Get the nice chill neutral rollout. Everyone can settle in, get the nerves out. We do have two police cars leading us out. Traffic is stopped for us, which is nice, so that's why you'll see us taking up the full road whenever we are having our pace car lead out. We had a really nice hill going down out of town in Emporia, but foreshadowing, you got to go down a hill to exit. What do you have to do to get back up to the finish line? Our neutral rollout is officially over. We are turning into the gravel. This is a really big field of juniors. I'd like to say there's like 45 of us, maybe more. We all stuck together for the first, I'd say 20 miles. Just nothing broke us up. No one was attacking. And any attacks that did happen were like just people going to the front and were pulling a little bit harder, and then the person behind them would let a gap go. So not really an attack, just more of someone putting out a little bit more power than the other person. It was super punchy in and out of corners, but luckily weren't that many corners. Right here we have Ben right in front of us. Known him for a little bit, raced with him, great racer. Right here we're going up along the side to push. There was a little break that happened. Someone just let the wheel go. Don't want to let that go because there's some strong people out front in that group. Definitely don't want to let that go out the front and then be stuck, not being able to get podium or try for podium at least. Alright, right up here we're going to take a right turn. We're still together as a massive group. We caught those people who are kind of off the front a little bit. Once a couple of the stronger people went, everyone else followed. No one wanted to let anyone off the front because that would be really hard to catch back up if you had a bunch of strong people off the front. There's Roxon right there. He's 11-12 national champ, but aged up to the 13-14 this year. So that's why he's racing with us, but still gets to wear the jersey. Right now we're in a really long pace line, kind of fighting for spots. Here we are going to take a nice left-hander. Saw that one kid go into the grass right there. Just it's a little bit more grippy, so you don't have to worry about sliding out. There was one crash on the... Well, there's actually two crashes, but there was one crash on one of those slippery gravel corners. Pretty sure that person was okay. It was at the, I'd say mile 10. Right here was the only muddy section on the course. It was definitely a group breaker. Luckily, I'm up towards the front, so I don't have to worry about anyone really messing me up. A lot of the riders before us came through here, so we did not have to worry about it being muddy the whole section we could ride. We're still in this muddy section. We're just kind of on top of the hill, so it's not as muddy because everything drains down. See kids refueling right there with water. A lot of people ran hydration packs. I did not. Just ran 2 bottles. You'll see a kid on the left right here. He kind of messed up a little bit. He got into that slippery stuff that wasn't packed down by everyone else. There's really 2 tracks right here. The right track and the left track. So right up here we're going to hit a stream. Super fun section. You'll see how fast I can make it through here. Got all these rocks. Everyone's just messed up. Everyone behind us who got caught behind people had to get off their bikes and just run through this. Luckily, I was able to go pedal super fast. I got caught behind Tommy right here. Started running. We're running on our bike. Okay, now we're back on. We did a flying remount. That dude right there is fixing his chain. All those rocks that fell off. Riding again. I wanted to be like one of the first people out of here because I don't want to get held up by anything or miss a group and then have to chase. Right here, this person wasn't going fast enough, so I was like ran past them. I was going. The person carrying his bike right up there, that's Severin. He was one of the kids who does cyclocross, so he was able to get through that section super fast. We're going. Something happened to that person right there. I think they got a flat. That's what everyone was saying. What was happening? Right here, there's a group of about 4 of us who were able to make it through there super fast. We did get caught by the rest of the group, though. Going up the hill. The first part of the course was super fast, hardly any hills, and then the middle was hilly, and then the end was flat, little rollers, hardly any hills. Going up right here. On the top of a lot of these hills, they're super rocky just because rocks surface through the dirt and roads, so you have to watch out for those when descending because you don't want to hit one of those while descending really fast because that could be a race ender right there. For tires for this race, I was running IRC Boken Double Cross 42s. Great choice of tire, super grippy but also really fast rolling. So right up here, you'll see 2 people come straight down the middle, right there. Sadly, there were 2 people behind us who got in a wreck, head-on collision. If you get in a car collision, the 2 speeds combined of the 2 people are what your total crash speed was. So it was like a 30-mile-an-hour head-on collision right here. So what they did was they sent the 25s going both directions on the same road while sending us juniors through. And us juniors are racing because we only have about 15 miles left to go. So it's full gas right now. So they sent people going both directions. And sadly, 2 of our people, Ben and another kid from the Oz development team down in Arkansas, did get in a wreck. Both of them are okay. Well, as okay as you can be from getting on a head-on collision on a bike. But from this point on, through this road, everyone kept it a lot more chill. Mutual understanding that it's sketchy on this road, keep it chill. And then this person kind of was coming over, and I'm like, I'm not getting in the wreck. So then there's going to be a car up here on the right. I was pretty frustrated about this. Just was not happy about how this was going with what they did. Right here, we tell this car to go back to make sure that those people are okay. Pretty sure they went back. Both those kids did finish, though. Congrats to them. So now we are on a slightly wider road. There's less people coming the other direction just because all the people coming the other direction are kind of towards the end of the 25 people. So we don't run into hardly any more people coming the other direction. Everyone's going the same direction as us, but still had to keep an eye out for that. Really happy I was not the one in that crash. Alright, right up here we are up towards the front. Just hanging out. Those 2 kids at the very front that are pulling, they were trying to play at a couple attacks, just never worked out. The kid to my right up here, that's Lake. He's really fast. He is riding a full aluminum bike with aluminum wheels compared to everyone else who's on a carbon bike. So congrats to him. He did an amazing job out at the Unbound. There's another rider right to the right. We have this little hill coming up. I was actually really prepared for an attack on this hill. Surprisingly, there wasn't one. Anyone who did a little movement, I was ready to go. And then we crossed over the highway up here. But luckily no one attacked here. That would have been a pretty far distance out. We're still about 10 miles out. That would have been a really far distance against a big group like this. I would say there's probably 20, maybe 15 of us right now in this group, kind of working together. I mean, we never really just sat up and didn't do any work. We always maintained a consistent speed, which was good. Because those races where everyone just sits up and does nothing, those can get really tiring. I'm not a huge punchy rider. I'm trying to get my punch up with a lot of training for that, but I'm more of a steady rider. Over here, up towards the front. So this dude right here was on the 50, but he's on an e-bike. So, an e-bike passes us, and us juniors don't want to pull, right? So we were never told we couldn't draft off other riders. So some of the people sprint up to get to the e-biker because he's going 27 miles an hour. That's a great draft. Can't complain about a 27 mile an hour pull. So these people go up to the front, and I'm gonna follow because I'm not gonna just hang out at the back of the group and get dropped. So everyone else follows. We're here, and then the e-biker's like, "Hey guys, you're not allowed to pull." So then we're like, "Oh, okay," and then we drop off, or we're not allowed to pull. We're not allowed to draft off him. So then he keeps going at his 27 mile an hour pace, and we pull off, and then regroup back as a group. See right there, he's telling us, and we're like, "Okay, never mind." So then we just fade back and chill out the back. Let other kids pull, because we're getting close to the end, so got to be strategic with that energy. It was starting to get sunnier towards the end of the race, so the heat was becoming a thing. Luckily, it was super cloudy at the beginning of the race, so we're not too worried about overheating or not have enough water. Some of those kids who brought U-Swees, you can still see they're super full with water. So you can tell that some kids brought a little bit too much, but I brought the perfect amount. Didn't have to worry about having too much weight, had the perfect amount. And then right here we're on this road, so we do have to stay kind of on our side of the road. There were 25ers on this section right here, but luckily they were all super nice, all scooted over for us juniors to come through. We have about, I'd say, 2 miles left to go at this point right here. We're back on this gravel road. This is the final gravel road. Just going down this. Got those kids on the front up there. I'm just kind of drifting back a little bit, getting a little bit better of a draft. In future, I should have been closer to the front. Shouldn't have drifted back, but oh well, racing is racing. You learn as you go. You can tell everyone's jockeying for positions, making sure that everyone's in the right spot to go. Go through this tunnel, and we're done with the gravel. Hop out onto a road section right here. Kind of punch it out of there, so got to give a little punch through there. Be back up there. So like I was saying earlier, we descended out of town, so now we have to climb back up into town. This is where the race gets interesting. So I'm not going to clip any of the rest of the race. We're going to watch it all the way till the end. Just a lot of interesting stuff that goes on. So right here you see this BJC kid on that blue bike right there, powering up the hill. See the kid in the blue kit right there, going. I'm sprinting too, sprinting hard. If those are the two kids up there that I was talking about, pushing hard. You can see people are walking their bikes up it from the 25. There's Lake right there, pushing it hard. This was actually his first gravel race. To do this while at your first gravel race is really good. Right here we got this kid. I don't know his name, but great wheel to draft on. Push the GoPro down right here to make sure it's filming. Always got to check that. Right here, we're getting down the little doggy position, and then go back up. I didn't even realize I did that. After watching the footage later, I was like, wait, I did that? But yeah, I was focused so much on going. No clue why that car was there, but it was there. So here we're going to have a right-hander, fast right-hander. You can see the two kids up there that are in front of us. So I'm sitting fifth at Unbound 50 mile. We go around this dude separate ways. Thanks to all the 25ers for just being okay with us, just flying around them. The race is on right now. So right here, Lake goes to the left. Me and this dude go to the right of this dude. Drop in fast. And sprinting out of the corner. That dude's sprinting too. We're on the final finish chute. It's a really long finish chute. So right now there's this kid. So right now I am sitting in what would be fourth overall in the 15-16 because the one of the kids that's up front is a 17. Right here, sprinting past them. I was able to rest. Going for it. You can see that kid right to the left up there. That's the winner of my category. We got second at Unbound Gravel. What a day. What a result. Super fun race. There's the kid I was racing. Gave it everything I had. Super tired. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.